What's your favorite nursery rhyme?
Nursery rhymes are for babies.
I'm too old for nursery rhymes.
Nonsense.
All right,
What's your favorite?
Baa baa black sheep, twinkle twinkle.
We are getting into some more complicated forms of multiplication. And one thing I like about this is that it really requires you to use your place values. So I've set up a place value grid for you. We have the thousands place, hundreds place, tens, ones. We have the simple product or factor, 869 multiplied by 6, to give us some product. And in order for you to do this, you need to multiply the number 6 by each digit and looking at this digit saying, okay, what is 8 really worth? It's not worth 8, because if it was just worth 8, it would really be in the ones place. So instead, we're looking at this and saying, what is 8 really worth? Well, it's really worth 800. So what is 6 multiplied by 8? 48. And then we would then simply add the 2 zeros because 8 is really worth 800. And in the number 800, there are 2 zeros that you need to have been held accountable for. So 6 times 8 is 48, or actually 6 times 800 is 4,800. So 4 goes into our thousands place, 8 is in our hundreds place, and then there are 2 zeros, 1 in the tens and a 0 in the ones place. So 6 times 800 is 4,800. But we're not finished yet. 6 times the number 60, because 6 is really in this place value spot right here. This number 6 is really worth 60, not just a simple number 6. So 6 times 60, you need to think about that for a second. And it's not just 36, it's really 360, or 360, because our number 6 is in the tens place, which makes it 60. So it's 360. 6 times 6 is 36, but it's really 6 times 60. Add our 0. And then 6 times the number 9. And remember the tricks that I've taught you. Any number multiplied by 9 is 1. The tens place is going to be 1 less than one of those factors. So it's not going to be 1 less than 9, it's going to be 1 less than 6. And I know that the product, one of the products of 9 times a number is 54. And 5 is less than 6, so I know it's 54. And that's just a weird Miss Foltz trick, but it's really one of the only things that is stuck in my head. Okay, so now we have 4,800, 360, 54. Are we finished yet? No. I wish I had a little, I probably do have a little no sound effect. We need to add these guys up. And I love this whole step right here because you've already got everything lined up in its spot to not mess you up. 0 plus 0 plus 4 is 4. 0 plus 6 is 0. Plus 5 is 11. Put down your 1. Carry your 1. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. Put down your 2. Carry your 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. You're not finished because you need to be proper and add your comma. 1, 2, 3, comma. 5,214 is the product that you get when you multiply 6 by 869. Simple way to check that would be to add 869 6 times. It's not really simple though. You could also take a calculator, even though our homework says no calculator, but if you wanted to go back and just check this, or have mom or dad go back with a calculator and check things, or if you ask them, you know, could I do a calculator to do the division part of it, you could take 5,214 and divide it by the number 6, and you should get 869. Or you could take 5,214 and divide it by 869 and get 6. You need to think of this as, that's a very not good looking 8 there. Okay, 869, and then our number 6. And think of this as, think of any multiplication problem as, oh, I just totally butchered that. But think of it as our fact triangle. So you can multiply and or divide. That's how you need to think of it. Okay? So now let's go on and look at our homework. Multiply using the partial product method. Show your work in the grid below. And look at that. You've got a grid. Let's say for some reason, though, I'm looking at this grid and I'm thinking it's probably not enough room for me, just because for some reason I like to have a lot of extra room. If that's not enough room, you can get out some white line paper and do it there. So thinking in your head, I would probably do this as, well, let's set the first one up. It's 56 multiplied by 7. So it's 56. Why didn't I just do the whole number 56? I don't know. Times 7. All right, and in order for you to make this work, doing the partial product way, you would take 7 and multiply it by 5, but 5 really isn't worth 5, it's worth 50. So 7 times 5 is 35, you need to add the 0, and me and my smooth move, I probably should have bumped everything over 1, because my 350, my 3 is going to have to go right here. That's all right, you understand. Oh, that's why I didn't, okay, delete that. Let's just use the pencil. 350. 7 times 6. Well, gosh, you better think about that one for a second. Once you get your, well, I'll just put down the answer. So 7 times 6. I try to be nice and let you do some of the work, but it's just the first one. 42. Add them together. 0 plus 2 is 2. 5 plus 4 is 9, and 3 plus 0 is 3. Now you should be able to get out a calculator, and I know this is kind of tiny on the screen, so I apologize for that. Maybe we can zoom in. Ooh, scientific calculator. Cool. I would take my calculator and I would do 392 divided by 7, and we should get the number 56, and we do. So I was correct. Then you have a couple of word problems, and I think you should be able to figure out how to solve those, and then down here's your basic review. All right? So I will see you all tomorrow.